Second, no outs. Alex Freeland, the next up for the Padres. The Padres trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the sixth. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Now here is Carson Roccaforte. And the 0-1. Hit in the air, center field. Cobb under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. One out man at first. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That's out to center field. Cobb under it. And he makes the catch.
Up next to the Padres.
Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the seventh, Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies.
You know, these Phils finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Takes it in for the out.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Cobb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here. Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That's the ball. That's off the mark. Ball 3. Got him looking. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to.
Cobb with a less than great game in the loss. Had a single and an RBI.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So 2 down. So digging in now for San Diego, Blake Mitchell. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And that is that. Padres leave one. On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. And the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under this one. And there's one down. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 55, Szen Cobb.
Cobb in his 4th year, a career batting average over 300, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. On the ground to third, on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The second baseman, Will.
Cobb steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your bait.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. One-run game, one out, one on. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Way outside, and the count is 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results. They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Center field, Cobb on the move. Brings it in. Two-way down. Cobb steps in. One swing could end it. He's got the pop, and the stage is set.
Yeah, it's all about slowing down that heartbeat, Boog. Trust the swing and let it rip.
On a line, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Now the 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires the first. In time, ball game, and the strikeout ends it. Cobb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Just look right through me, treat me like a goat. You don't need to let go. My love, my love. 'Cause I know I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before. Your hands, they're fine without me. Your lips don't care if I come back. I was your favorite flavor. When did I lose my taste? Funny how time can change us. To think you used to crave my love, my love.
Szen Cobb getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy.
Marcy.
Out to center. Cobb takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, John.
Cobb stepping in. The numbers aren't pretty, Singy. He knows that. But this is about adjustments and redemption.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one good swing to turn the tide and recover emotionally. And that can change everything in a rivalry like this.
This one in the air, right field. Clark snags it on the run. One pitch and one out. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Cobb coming on. And that is that. Miami down. So a man at first. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. In the air to left center. Cobb should have this one. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 5, John.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Franklin Arias. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34, Jake.
1 down.
Rogers.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And a quick out, number 1. Cobb measures 6 feet even, a career batting average over 300, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2025. Throw to first is in time. We go to the 8th, and now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. That one hammered center field, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 outs, runner at first. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results. Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
1 run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Into center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ball, that's out.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two aboard, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Right here, on the back.
Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. Next to hit, David Hamilton. 1 for 3. Swing, and he popped it up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Gap shot should score at least 2. Carrying well. 1 run across, and it's off the wall. Here comes Bohm around third. He's safe, and they clear the bases. And it's an 8-run lead.
How about that? Clears the bases. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Decent showing in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
John Gage, the next to hit. Swung on, belted. That one carrying, going, gone. A 2-run shot, home run number 5 on the season, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Cobb takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cobb getting ready to hit.
He's been a menace on the base paths recently. More than 16 stolen bases this month.
Swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
On to the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Davison de los Santos. On a line out towards center. 1 down. That's to third. The throw to second is offline.
Up next for the Phillies.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. 3 base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that'll make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now. Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Man, I was expecting 5-4-3 double play off the bat, but I think he just tried to be a little too quick there, especially when you think it's a pretty routine ball to handle. It's really easy to think ahead to the transfer and the throw before you actually bring it into your glove.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Golden opportunity right here. On the ground to second, might be 2.
You're up.
Good feed, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
There's a strike. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. On the ground to the left. He gets there on a slide. And very nicely done for the out. So a couple of errors lead to a run. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. First and second, 1 out. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Up the middle, base hit. There goes the runner. He scores and they have the lead. Not in time. He's safe.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Agustin Ramirez and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Up the middle, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Miami's out in front, 4-2. This is Phillies baseball. 2 outs, runner on first. Now here is Max Clark. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it, and that is that. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2. This is NL East baseball here on MLB. Man at first, 1 away.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Phillies with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Out to short.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. David Bednar, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Runner on the go again. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate.
Hold it right here.
Murphy throws to first in time. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Szen Cobb now at the plate.
Ball, down.
Wagner stands at first with one out. Now 1-1.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Lined into right. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you...
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
1 away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Ball.
Just off the inside edge. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's already homered in this game.
Outside, that's a ball.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
That's ball 3.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Rip, but it curls foul. And that one fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Sets him down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. In there. He scores. It's 8-1.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Up next for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around third. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag at the plate, and they cut down the run.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Szen Cobb.
Number 55, Szen Cobb.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball.
2 outs. Bases are full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That's ripped into the outfield. And that'll do it. Forward position with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Throwing it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Cobb really stood out in this win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, and join my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out. But I like it anyways, 'cause I think I'm getting closer to you every day.
Szen Cobb is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. The 0-2. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Matt Wallner stands in for the Phillies.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's not.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead.
Runner goes again.
No,
Pitch misses.
side.
Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at third, nobody out, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Bellinger.
Slap the other way, foul. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Binge under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Cobb takes it in for the out. One away.
The catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
One down. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. High fly ball out to center field. Cobb should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Cobb in his 4th year hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Castro sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Bench, the next to hit. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Ripped, but it curls foul. High fly ball, right field. Bench gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Out to center. Cobb in position. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw in. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Up next to the net, the center
And
fielder,
here's a look at how he's
Jonathan
using his pitches in this
Rodriguez.
one. This is Willie Castro.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Hit in the air, center field. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy...
Cobb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
Up the middle. Nice grab. And they get the out. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and he popped it up. Baker under it. That is the inning. Cobb with some solid production in the win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
So digging in, Szen Cobb. Bounce to the left side. Got him on the off-balance throw. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Ray. Up next for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Yes. Ball 1.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
Just off the inside edge.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Payoff pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Darren Baker up now for the Mets. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the air, left field. Black should have this one. And that's the inning. Tyler Stevenson up now for the Mets. And that's a base hit. Throws to second. They get the force. Barely got him for the out. Close play. 1 gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Tyler Black. And he'll 2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. 0 for 3 in this one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
2 on, 1 out. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper. And the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Gus Barlin.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
That one way inside.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Missed with a changeup. 2-1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Zach Thompson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. That one's in there, and it's 2-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
That's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Go ahead run on base. David Hamilton stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground to third, Castro. Long throw to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they scored 3 times to even it up through 8 full, and we are tied. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Simply unbeatable, that's just my ethos.
One down. And up next for New York, Juan Soto. The 2-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's got a chance.
Heads up, heads up. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that's going to bang against the wall. Soto around second, heads for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Back here in Philadelphia, let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late. In the air, right field, Dubon settles under it, and there's one down.
Up next,
Ryan Clifford up now for the Mets. In the air to left center, Cobb on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
up next for the Mets.
One down.
The center fielder,
One down. And now Jonathan Rodriguez. This one in the air center field. Cobb settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez gets under it. 2 down. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Black. 1-2 now. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. Cobb digging in, go ahead run in scoring position, and a seasoned hitter at the plate, Zingy.
Yeah, if he gets something he likes, Boog, he's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Rolled over to third. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it.
Cobb digging in now. If baseball had a delete key, this is when you'd hit it. One big swing, and it's like none of it happened.
Call it the RBI erase function, Boog. Just need one line drive to clear the cache.
This to third. They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Why do you trying to go dress? You know that I'm deadly. Filled up with envy, broke down the pennies. That's when it gets tempting. Get $1 and a dream look. Product and a double that in a bag with a lack of a pea of the tree and then take them back real quick. On my toes, they like, oh my God, how he fresh and ain't got no job. Piece up on them like bon voyage. So much.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
Carson
off the afternoon
Bench
for the
up
Mets,
now for the
the right
Mets.
fielder, Number 93, Carson Benz.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. So 2 down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Benz. In the air to left center. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out towards right center field. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the front.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. To second, and he's out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Willie Castro up now for the Mets. This one in the air, center field. Cobb takes it in for the out. So 2 down. So up next for New York, Darren Baker. 2-2 down. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. This looks like extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Up next for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Oh, that hit him.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing,
runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 1-0. Runner on the go again. Pitch is low.
Get down.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Rich Madden, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Carrillo getting loose as well. The Phillies with the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Save. And it's 1-0.
What a time to miss the cutoff move. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Oh, 2 now. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, the third.
So 2 down. Ryan Clifford getting ready to hit. That's out to center field. Cobb under it. And that is that. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this. So 2 down. And here is Tyler Stevenson. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 2-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Nate Chase.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it's off his glove. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this.
Called out on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1-run game, bottom 9. In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Cody Bellinger.
Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa.
but I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah, I said the window's tinted, it ain't rented, I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence, I feel it. Hustling, no bad, I did it. It's just the beginning, I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line, I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close, that's in vogue. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything, Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing, I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city, I'm on the east side. Real for real, you'll think I'm in the Navy, huh? I'm still in the deal, Atlanta, different appeal. I'ma put you on some game if you listen to Will. Come on, what's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. I'm that in broad daylight, it's on sight. It's a whole lot of, it's on ice. Go. Bad and long nights, gotta do first class if I'm on a long flight. Flexing, she was looking in my direction. My steps is impressive, I don't do extra pressure. Forward, I'm doing better. It don't take much effort, she throw it, I catch it. Back to the business, stunning is a privilege. No 9 to 5, but I'm still seeing benefits. Baby, acting innocent, she know she a though. Waiting on my line for a shot like a free throw. We be eating crab legs, they be eating meatloaf. I'm a cold, but this sub-zero. I be at Umi, the sushi, the miso. You act like you made me, then what you need me for? What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan? What the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Marcelo Meyer up now for the Tigers. This one in the air center field. It gets down a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
The center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Here we go. Pick it up. Pick it up.
To first, one pitch and one out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, number 18. The Phils would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
This one in the air center field. Cobb should have this one. Takes it in for the out. One down. And next to hit for Detroit, Colton Keith. In the air center field. Cobb under it. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder. Up next for Philadelphia.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Catcher challenge, will take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-1 now. There's a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Out to short, McGonigal. Toss to second, over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throw to third. Save.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Chases that one upstairs.
That's inside, ball.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And ball four, two aboard.
Take your base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Laureano.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
2 on, 2 outs.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground. On the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast.
Up next to the Tigers, the center fielder, Jack Curley.
The 1-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers,
that one laced to center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, yeah.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And Schwarber strikes out. Phillies leave a couple. Not going their way. It's 7-0. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
In the air out to center. It falls in, and that's a hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. And he's out.
Up next,
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys work so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
That's out to center field. Cobb under it, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Jake.
Cobb stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Out to short, McGonigal. 1 and 2nd. Throw to first, but he beat it.
No, he's in there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up.
For the Tigers, number 30, Bobby Miller.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
That's the ball down.
No throw, safe at second.
Easy swipe of second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position here at the top of the ninth.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates,
got him, and that's the ball game. Cobb had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Cobb will try to make something happen. This could really set the tone for the game.
I agree, Boog. This is one of those moments where experience and poise really matter. He knows the task at hand.
And we're underway. Out towards right center field. Moniak on the move. He's got it. One down. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cobb on his way over. Brings it in. And there's one away. So 2 down. Colton Keith digs in now. And the 0-1. Line drive. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. The relay pulls into third safely with a triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Moniak on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Philadelphia,
2 down.
the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Back here in Detroit, ready to go. Bottom 4. Colton Keith up now for the Tigers. The Phillies looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Tigers,
Jace Young up now for the Tigers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Out towards right center field. That gets by him. Runner around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And they're up by 4. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That's the ball low. Ball.
The Tigers leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. To third.
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here.
On to first, and that will end the inning. Cobb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak. Base hit, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. Payoff pitch. And that one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Yeah!
The Phils with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. Tying run at the plate. Popped up. And that'll do it. The Tigers make it 6 straight victories. Cobb with a less than great game in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Ready to go now. Leading off, Szen Cobb.
Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
And we're underway in Detroit. Swings over the top of that one. Bounce towards the hole at short. Throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Stowers. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Relay to third. Not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead, a run score.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Yeehaw!
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
First and second, 2 outs. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on the move. And that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's number 55 steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball low. That's the ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially when 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Back in Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Kyle Stowers up now. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. His 19th home run of the year. Well, 1-run game. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The 1-2. Into center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And a base hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Boom. Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's to third, but it kicks foul. Henry goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Bring him up says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. And now the center fielder looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. And that puts the tying run on base. Cobb with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Saw the northern lights today. It's been a long time coming, and I thought I wouldn't know what to say. A fleeting moment in the sky pales in comparison to your eyes. They shine the brightest blue I've ever seen and guide me to a better peace of mind. I can't believe that you came back. Distant light across the ocean again. I thought it was the sign that I was close to the end. Fading fireworks lit your name across the night sky. Out on the open ocean, I'll never let you go again. I followed your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that jade left to paint and memorize that I kept. Forget the nights that I spent thinking that I can never believe in something cynical till I'm dead. I'm overcritical in my head. One look inside of your eyes and it's like 22 on Long Island. I can see a light and it's shining again. I saw you
Szen Cobb looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Szen Cobb stands in for the Phillies.
Center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
And we are underway in game one of the series.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. One away. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets under it. Brings it in. And that is the inning. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 72. Sanchez was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. And he's got no chance. He's out. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Szen Cobb.
And a foul ball. Cobb in his 4th year, a career batting average over 300, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2025. That one lifted to left. Out number 2. Go ahead run on base. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. 0-1 down. And a base hit. To third. And he's out easily. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 72. And that one hammered. Cobb makes his way towards it. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, Szen Cobb. 0 for 3 in this one.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. O'Brien, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The Redbirds leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, Weatherholt on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Redbirds down. Cobb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
First and second, 1 out. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Foul ball there.
Well, these Phillies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That's a ball.
Next one misses, and the count now even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Tries to hold up. Appeal to first. Did not go. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one in the air, center field, and there's 1 down. So 2 down. Harry Ford next up for the Cardinals. Now all even up. Hit in the air, center field. Cobb has a beat on it. And that'll do it. On to the fourth, still scoreless. One down. And up next for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. Out to center.
Relay, here we go. Relay.
Cobb under it. And makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Cobb stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum.
Swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Whips it to first on the run.
Got him.
Nicely done for the out.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter. Rolled over it, got the ground out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Thomas Sajazi, the next to hit. Cobb on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Cobb stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment.
In the air to left center.
Find the ball.
And that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders.
Now a quick throw to first. Cobb back on a dive. Fastball for a strike. Runner takes off. Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And he beats it. He's safe.
Up next to Philadelphia, the left fielder.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Laureano comes up to hit. 1 for 3. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The Phils trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, number 72. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couple of hits in a...
Now up for St. Louis, Harry Ford. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. 1 down. Stepping in, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
No, that's the ball. Ball.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out. Cobb did a good job in the win.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All right. Get squared up. Good job.
Runner on the go.
No,
pitch
inside.
misses. Throw. Save. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw down, and he's out. And that wasn't close. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the second. Thomas Sajazi digs in now. That's out to center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. Angel Henao will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. Line drive. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score easily. It's 2-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Szen Cobb is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways. 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Line drive. And there's 2 down. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Cobb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. And there's 1 away. Cobb had an unremarkable game in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Szen Cobb getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. One down, runner at third. Sean Murphy, the next to hit.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Liner caught at second.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Cobb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. No score here in the second. And a big swing and a miss. That one way inside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. That's stolen base number 118. It matches Lou Brock's season in 1974. One away with a runner at third. Chop to the right side, and that goes foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Cobb takes his lead at third with one away. And down on strikes. Two down. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get him in the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Tyler Zuber.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Rivero in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Two outs with a runner at third. Right through there for a strike. To third. They limit the damage here. slider right there. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. In the air, left field. Casey under it. 2 away. So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Max Clark. There's a line drive to left field. That's a hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Good in the top.
Franklin Arias digs in now. And that one is lifted in the air. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Stepping in, Szen Cobb. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Out to short, Lombard. They get the force, and that's the third out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead this one. And now the DH, Jorbit Bebos. This one in the air, center field. Wagner gets under it. He makes the grab.
Relay.
Franklin Arias, the next up for the Marlins. This could end it. This one in the air, center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of the series on the road. Cobb played well enough in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Don't jump up to this non-stop turn on Chris. Out of his mercy. What's it done?
So 2 down. Davison De Los Santos getting ready to hit. 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Cobb on the move. And the inning is over. 1 down. Szen Cobb now at the plate. Runner on the go. Gets under it and pops it up. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Clark under it. And there's 2 away. Fly ball down the line. Clark. Long run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The Phils trailing by 2. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field. Clark under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Jonah.
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down. Cobb locks in, tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the script right here. 0-1.
The Phillies with the tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one catches the corner for a strike. So
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. One down, Phillies down a run. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there are 2 outs.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Cobb digging in, runner in scoring position, game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boog. Time to come through in the clutch.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins even this series up at a game apiece. Cobb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
One down, and now the right fielder, Max Clark. 2-2 on the way. Up the middle, that's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Cobb digs in. He can't hide from it, Singy. He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Stays alive. And that one hammered, carrying well, going, gone. A solo shot, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, and there's a hit. And the tying run is on base. Cobb, a career batting average over 300, and he was a third-round pick back in 2025. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that.
Gage to second, on to first, double play. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. Looking to get the tying run on base. Into center, and a base hit, and the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Flying around third is Turner. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. 3-2, they take the lead. So the Marlins go with a new arm, number 24.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity.
Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. Here goes the runner. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but
runner goes again. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ripped to short. First out in the top of the 8th. Back to the top of the order. And now it's Alec Bohm. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Up next for
digging in, Szen Cobb. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Got it. That's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of it. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And the batter will be the shortstop. This one in the air, center field. Cobb should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off.
Cobb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Though they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Eres la niña en mis ojos, eres todo lo que quiero yo. Para calmar la sed, no, mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú. Eres un pecado como yo. Ay, si tú quieres, solo dálalo. Tú sabes que no va a decir que no. Ay, tienes la magia, tú sí tienes una que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Y a veces. Sé que te encanta. Plena. Oye, lo que pasa es que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Te digo y luego viene y me vamos a vernos luego. Si no te gusta que vienes al diablo y lo embobo. Vaya parcerita país y yo costeño coleto. En una baldosa pa' hablarte claro, cero mensaje. Se sabe que tú eres puro veneno. Ay, tienes la magia, tú sí tienes uno que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Y a veces.
sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing. I'm on a 101, we're doing the same thing. I need a 101 on how I'm supposed to maintain. I need a lane change. Wait, it's all good. Come and get it. All kings either get rings or all things are either rich or indebted. What's the cost of me running out of options? If I don't get deposit, there won't be nothing.